Right, boss, they're going to be wondering how many podcasts are these lot going to be doing. It's probably one a day now. That's it. We're back.
Flipping them out, mate.
We're just going to... You wanted content, we're giving you content. Please subscribe to the channel.
International break's over.
International break's over. Jadon Sancho's finished, mate, and we're here to...
He's off to Saudi in January.
Do you think so? You never know.
He has to be on them wages. Who's going to take him? Man's on 300 grand a week.
Oh, is that much he's on? I thought it was 200.
Roughly. I
thought it was 250.
They took a deduction when United didn't finish in the Champions League spots.
So Saudi is in January then?
And I think that's the most likeliest destination.
After 2.5 seasons for one of England's most talented footballers, right? Touted to be the next big thing in England, let's be real. Probably bigger than Phil Foden at the time when he was at Borussia Dortmund at that time anyway.
He was the bigger talent in his City.
Apparently so. Yeah. He was supposedly, that's why he left City, because he didn't get into the first team that season, so he went to Borussia Dortmund. Obviously it shows he's got a bit about him, he believes in himself, he's got that attitude. When it's applied in that sense, obviously at Dortmund he smashed it, let's be real. What was it, 114 goal contributions in 134 games?
Something like that, yeah.
Or it's 112 in 132, 115, 135, but it's there and thereabouts, right?
Almost basically.
In 80% of the games, he's getting a goal or assist.
Yeah.
More or less 80% in it, so your maths is better
and
percentages.
At United is 18 goal contributions in 80 odd games, which is 1 every 4. No, if that. And then, all right, that's just a contribution. That's your numbers, right? You know what they say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So the numbers don't lie. They've obviously massive drop. It's not just that, it's his performance, bro. It's his application, it's his attitude since he's joined Manchester United. To me, I'm just going to give my thoughts on Jadon Sancho first. Yeah, so I've always said it to you, I said it to the boys. I said it from day one, even when he's at Borussia Dortmund. I didn't think he was a special talent. I don't know why. Just, he's one of them guys that I thought he was overhyped. I'm not saying that Dortmund's not the level that you can't smash it up, because Haaland, Bellingham, and before them, youngsters have been blooded at Dortmund before, and they've come through and they've proven to be obviously world class. Robert Lewandowski, Mario Götze, so on and so forth. Mats Hummels, Marco Reus, the Bender brothers, your favorite, right? They all came from. They all came through. They all came through. I don't know if you know what. Somebody please comment right on my TikTok or even on this video, right? Have the Bender brothers retired? I'll find out by tonight anyway. But that's one for you to be interactive. Because this guy, oh my days, man, he's been telling me. You know what it is when you try thinking outside of the box.
Oh, you think of a Bender all the time.
You have to think of the Bender brothers.
So there you are, the Bender brothers, they were part of that Dortmund.
Arsenal were after them, man.
That's why, isn't it? Sven and Lars Bender. Good players, man.
Yeah.
They were good players, though.
At the time they were.
So, like we were saying, I'm not saying that Dortmund's not the yardstick that you can measure yourself with. It clearly is. If you smash at Dortmund, you can't smash it in Europe.
The thing is, it's a stepping stone club.
And it's the right stepping stone club.
Yeah, 100%. So, as Bellingham and as Haaland are both showcasing at their current clubs.
And to say that, I think his time at Dortmund was better than Bellingham's time at Dortmund.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah?
Yeah. Him and Haaland were like a deadly duo. They were
and they won the German Cup as well.
The way they were just feeding off each other, the assists, the goals, everything. It was
the friendship and the camaraderie that they built between them.
Everything was solid about
That's what I'm saying. Jadon Sancho was creating this buzz around Europe that he's the next big winger. Obviously, England's the next great talent. United have gone in for him. Obviously balked at the price tag of 105 million, rightly so now. When you look back at it, they were right.
Thank God we didn't pay that. I mean, I know us fans have got nothing to do with the money.
But it is what it is, isn't it? Obviously, we still have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
If your club's in a good financial state, they're in a good state normally on the field. If they're in a good state on the field, it means happy fans, obviously. That's it. So it doesn't kind of bleed into the club. The fans do have a right to voice their opinion about how a club is run. They do have a right to voice their opinion if they think a club has spent too much money on a player. And we're talking about the worst run club in the UK at the moment, in England at the moment, Manchester United.
Especially considering, you know, how big they are. It's just
the biggest club in the world.
It's just after Real Madrid, yeah.
Probably, arguably, in terms of like the reaction videos, the online reactions, Twitter, United get the most.
Oh yeah, when it comes to news, obviously.
There you are.
What's the most watched league in the world?
Premier League, most followed.
And even though City have been dominating it for a while now, who are still
the most liked and interactive social media post of all time was what?
When Cristiano Ronaldo rejoined Manchester United.
Of all time, from any genre, from anything, it was Ronaldo rejoining Manchester United.
It was nostalgia, wasn't it? Do you know what I mean?
But I mean the fan base.
Yeah, the fan base.
It shows you, man.
The fan base is massive, man.
right?
Touches
So
everywhere.
Jadon Sancho joining the biggest club in England now. He's got his chance. It's like a middle finger to Manchester City as well, because obviously he's left the academy.
I mean, personally, I thought that he'd do well at United. I thought he'd come back to the Premier League.
You did,
Yeah,
yeah?
I thought he'd smash it out, you know.
You weren't the only one though, that's what I'm trying to say.
The numbers,
Let's be real.
Yeah, the numbers that he was producing in Germany, man, unreal.
Mans are going to say now that, oh no, we always said we knew he was going to be a flop. No, let's be real. When he joined, it was a big, major signing. It was a relief for United
When
fans.
we missed out, yeah, exactly. When we missed out on him the summer before, I was like, what the hell? What are we doing? Like, he was begging for us to come.
At that time.
And literally, there were other clubs after him.
Jurgen Klopp was after him.
Even Pep were looking at him. There were a few teams that were looking at him, man. Even Madrid were looking at him at the time.
Look, let's be real.
He was the thing, man.
That's what I'm
like you
saying.
said earlier, he was the thing. But the thing is, at United, yeah, fair dues. His first season, the club was a shambles, innit? Like whatever happened
As
under Ole and Ranić. No, in terms of on the pitch, like it was really bad, wasn't it? Like last season wasn't bad, was it? Do you know what I mean?
In that sense, yeah.
So, you know, going back on that, like, all right, next season comes, you think, okay, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt the first season.
All right, first gone then.
Everything was a shithole in the first year. It was all a shit show.
Yeah.
Then you look at the second season and man's just, he's non-existent. He started the season non-existent. Then Ten Hag sends him away to Hojlund.
Let's go on that, yes. Let's just focus on that, yeah. Why did he send him away? At the time, I'm going to tell you, I remember at the time, right?
Personally,
One second. At the time, I remember, I thought it was a masking of another situation.
Yeah.
That's why I thought. I don't know if you remember me and you discussing at that time, right?
Yeah.
It came out obviously he's going through mental health issues, or if he was going through mental health issues, and Ten Hag's giving him that time off. What did you make of it, and what do you make of it? So I just told you what I made of it.
I think personally, obviously we don't know the exact situation. So if it was something like a death in the family, well, they would have, the club would have announced if it was a death in the family or something.
They normally do.
They normally do, yeah. So obviously it's not, more than likely it's not a death in the family. So I'm guessing it's something to do with the relationship or something. God knows, anyone can speculate in it. But the thing is, yeah, you know, if you're playing for Manchester United, not even just Manchester United, if you're playing for any big Premier League club, yeah.
Major European
club.
It's
the Premier League, innit? It's the biggest, it's the most watched league anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
All eyes are on this league. You need to be professional. And we all understand, you know, mental health is a major thing, yeah, 100%. We've all faced it. You faced it. I faced it.
Everyone faces it.
Everyone faces it. And you think to yourself, okay, again, benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt, innit?
Yeah, and then he came back good as well.
I don't think he was that good.
I think he was.
No.
I personally...
I think he ended the season well, kind of.
Okay.
But when he came back, the first few games, watching him back, I mean, United fans, if you're watching this comment, I don't think he was good. Like when he came back.
Let's be real, yeah. The United fans, obviously, you don't watch 90 minutes or 95 hours. You watch the full game back to back. I don't watch every United game back to back. I'll watch a lot of them. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, they're one of the most televised teams. There again, it goes back to being one of the most famous clubs and him playing for them, right?
Yeah.
That could have been what's getting to him as well. The pressures, we're giving him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah.
Again.
We'll give him that again.
Okay.
Moving forward, like I said, I thought he came back good. Ten Hag he had a lot of pride in seeing Sancho doing good.
Yeah.
He's turned on him.
I mean,
I
don't know if you've seen the clips going around, but I've seen the clips going around. And there's a clip of, obviously, the Manchester United training session going on. And you can see Bruno Fernandes doing press-ups.
All right.
And he's doing them, you know, up and down, up and
Yeah,
down.
yeah.
In the background, Sancho's there. And he's literally doing quarter-ups. Like, I don't know what else... what else goes on in the training?
I heard about this.
I don't know what else goes on in the training, but what is going on? My man, you're on 300k a week.
Let's talk about that.
You can't even do a proper... Like, obviously, football is not about press-ups. Let's get this straight.
No, real.
Yeah, but that's just an example that I've seen online, on YouTube, yeah? What is going on? Like, if you can't perform, if you can't act professional...
So he's being... Look, this is after the mental health break. So after the break,
this is this season.
How many footballers, right, we were talking about the break. I said I wanted to talk a lot about that. Right, so how many footballers get a chance to have a break halfway through a season due to mental health?
Very, very, very rarely.
Name me a time.
Especially when you're competing on like 3, 4...
What you said summed it up for a major European club, for the major European club. We've just let's be real. You never get an opportunity to go sort your head out if he's going through something. Cristiano Ronaldo's son died, everyone jumped on him.
Yeah.
That's just an example for you.
100%.
Right? We only found out 3-4 weeks later that his son died. And that's why, you know, he went through what he went through in that, at that time. But people were actually criticising him, if you remember, that he was on a bit of a, he didn't score for a little bit, you know, whatever it is. So he dealt with it.
And that's
he got on with it.
one of the most decorated players of all time.
United's most decorated player, you can argue, in that sense, when he came back as that model, as that version of Cristiano coming back. He was the Don, he's the dada.
Yeah, you're never going to have a return like that in football.
Mike Phelan, I seen some of his interview, I caught it, so obviously you mentioned it to me. I caught the part that he's talking about Ronaldo, right? You might think I'm digressing here, I'm not, because I'll bring it back and you'll see how. What I got from that interview was that he said Ronaldo's standards haven't dropped, they've remained high. Other players didn't reach his standards, right? Which frustrated him, and the club forced him out.
Yeah.
Now you're a fan that's taken, I'm just a neutral, that I took that from Mike Phelan's comments, that they forced him out of the club due to his high standards.
I think
I
think he didn't expect to come back to what he came back to.
So do we put Erik Ten Hag back into the firing line, right? This is what I was going to, I'm going to tie it in as well. Ten Hag got rid of him to, you know, and that was a big move, cojones. I rate it, I'm always going to rate it, you can't go back on it, to go head to head and show your authority like that, because it was clear Ronaldo either wanted to play every game or just get him out there.
Yeah.
Let's be real in it. So Ten Hag dealt with that very situation perfectly.
100%.
But in the sense that Ronaldo wanted other players' standards to go up, shouldn't it be Ten Hag's job then afterwards? All right, I admit that, you know, the standards aren't that good, they should now be raised. Now you're saying Jadon Sancho is doing core press-ups in the background. Does that now come back to the coaching staff having to crack the whip on him like he did when they lost to Brentford, and he took his jacket off and he said, you know what, I'm running 13.5 km with you. That's how we earned the respect.
Yeah.
So, and maybe is this why he's been actually picked out? Let me completely finish. He's been picked up by ETH now, saying, listen, I've caught you. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. I've given you a mental health break. I put my arm around you. I told the public, I got pride in, you know, you being the man for Manchester United, scoring goals, all this, This guy's come out because Erik Ten Hag said your application in training, it wasn't that bad, man.
The only thing is, the only reason he didn't just come out with it, you got to remember the media wanted to know. The media were the ones that says, why was he not in the squad? Because that's the first thing they're going to jump on. Oh, England international, why is he not in the squad? And he was just honest. You can't write a man off for being honest. All right, some people are going to say, all right, he should have stayed silent. He could have spoke to the player personally. How do you not know that he didn't speak to the player?
No, this is what I mean.
He's
done it.
How do you know he's not already? Like he's
done it.
Of course he's done it.
In the first season, sub.
Exactly. So why is everyone jumping on him?
That's why I went on my rant.
You know what? I've not seen him give anyone in this team
a chance,
as much leeway as he's given to Jadon Sancho. Jadon Sancho's had start after start after start as well. He's given him so many starts after that when he came back.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Even before.
This is what I mean, man. I haven't seen Erik Ten Hag give that
clearly he sees a player in there, though he's not going to constantly
He's given this guy a chance over the GOAT.
But the thing is, I don't think his mentality is there. The thing is, the GOAT didn't suit Ten Hag's system either.
No, he didn't, but who would be, like, you know what I'm trying to get at? If you've ousted the GOAT, you
need to get rid of him. But
if he isn't, that means he sees something in you.
Yeah, 100%. He sees some talent in Sancho, that's why he's given him so much time. But now he's thinking, you know what, your mentality's not there, you're full of shit, get out of here.
On that, Jadon Sancho,
now he's training with the academy players.
Jadon Sancho, we haven't seen, I'm not saying that they should put it on social media, things like that. All you ever see this guy on social media, right? He's crept on code in his third member, that's what I call him. That's all I'm going to leave it at there. Right? You'll see him backstage at rap concert.
He's just a celebrity, man. He's always in New York.
He's always in
America.
He seems
he just wants to be an American bloody rapper.
That's what I mean, innit? He just wants to be iced up all the time. Just want the gams have to be the best gams all the time. Obviously, that's the lifestyle they live. We're not knocking that.
Yeah, however, but if you're not doing the talking on the pitch, what are you going to do out there? Don't even show your face in public, man.
Yeah. Like, you're playing for the massive club. And the chances you've been given,
the thing is,
Jadon Sancho.
The thing is, you got to remember, United fans are one of the most loyal fans in world football.
You're too loyal.
You know that. You've said this.
Too loyal.
The thing is, United fans have given so many players so many chances over the years, and the standards they just fluctuate. 1 minute they're here, 1 minute they're there, 1 minute they like. All we want to see is that. All right, we don't necessarily have to see us winning it, but at least challenge.
So
what year have we challenged?
Do you think it's Ten Hag who's got rid of him?
Oh yeah.
And it's not him that's
The current report that's going around is that he has failed to apologise to Ten Hag.
Yeah.
And Ten Hag says, all right, mate, on your bike, off to the academy.
Exactly.
And
No,
as far as the foreseeable future is, that's it.
Why shouldn't it be? I mean, there's a lot of people coming out in the media saying that Ten Hag's...
The thing is, you know why the timing's wrong? Because we've got this Anthony shit going on in the background.
I was going to move into that, yeah.
So we've got Anthony stuff going on.
And Greenwood left.
Yeah, Greenwood's gone.
Has he left? No, God, let's be real.
I don't think he's left.
Why?
I think he's coming back.
What kind of bullshit PR move was that then from Manchester?
It's fake,
Why has nobody... Where's Rachel Riley?
United is a cheapskates.
Forget United. Where's Rachel Riley and all them women that came out with a massive stand? All you lot wanted was a statement from Manchester United saying that he's left the club and we're going to part ways and we've agreed to part ways. What agreed to part ways? A loan. A loan means he's still owned by Manchester United, first of all, right?
They're paying bloody most his wages or half his wages or something.
They've inserted it that he could come back in January if he's playing well.
Yep.
It's a joke.
I'll be real with you.
It's a joke. Bro, he's going to smash it at Getafe. I'll be real with you, right? There's nobody better at Manchester than Mason Greenwood, right? Let me just finish this, right? Anthony Martial can't lace the kid's boots. He cannot. 9 seasons, you only get 100 goals. Go back to France, bro. Go back to Monaco, right? Sancho, you can't even use your weaker foot the way Greenwood can use his weaker foot. Let's just be real, right? Anthony, you fall over. Greenwood's balance will kill you. He's a gymnast compared to you. Let's be real, man. All those wingers, if you had Garnacho, him and Rashford running that forward line.
I'll be honest with you, the only reason I allow Anthony a little bit, is because
he seems like he's innocent as well.
Not just that, forget that. We'll put that to a side for a second.
It's a good thing that if he's innocent in that sense.
Yeah, 100%. But on the field, not as attacking, but in terms of just his work rate, he works for the team.
Should be a right back.
Yeah, should be a right back. Or a left back.
I'm sorry, so I'm not trying to be funny at that.
No,
I say it to you all the time, I'm just going to say to everyone else.
In terms of Martial and whoever, they don't have, and Sancho, they don't have the work rate. They don't work hard for the team. They jog around. They've got no bite to them. They lack passion. They lack everything, man.
Oh, the points come back to myself that I was going to say before.
About them.
Do you think it's Jadon Sancho bleeding the bad standards back into the club, and that's why Ten Hag actually got rid of him, and not because of the non-apology? Because look, it's just hitting my head that you said you seen this video, and I seen a lot of comments about that video. I haven't seen the video yet.
Yeah.
Ten Hag doesn't like that. We know that. That's what I was trying to get at before. Is it because of that he told him, you know what, if you're going to be this guy with this attitude, right? Like, you're going to come in and sulking just because I said, Garnacho, there's another example for you, right? I didn't like it. Actually, let me talk about this because he's my boy. Garnacho's my boy. He's my star boy. He's my favourite wonder kid in the Premier League, right? I did not like Bruno Fernandes coming out, and I said this to you last season, right?
Oh, when you criticised him.
I didn't like it.
All he did was repeat Ten Hag's words, to be honest.
So proper defence, Bruno, I know, generally as well, but I didn't criticise Bruno and that's it. I just thought, give the kid a break. I know he's come late to training a few times probably, Just give him a break. But the thing with Garnacho, he's got that thing about him that you might need to say he's a Tasmanian devil. There's that cheek to him, there's that... He's got it in him, bro. And
he's got the arrogance.
Yeah, and you need to tell him.
Yeah.
And some people like that, they need telling, I understand. But look at the way he reacted, that's what I want to get to, bro.
The thing is...
He didn't sulk, he didn't come out, he didn't say Bruno's my captain, the son of Eric Ten Hag. I think he came off the bench against Fulham about 2 weeks after that and he scored.
The winner.
And ever since then, he's integrated himself more and more into the team, into the Argentina first team squad, sorry.
No, I think with Garnacho, you got to remember, he's only 18, 19. He needs time.
Put him on the right.
He's still going to... but his best works off the left, man.
No, but young players sometimes, they just need to play
If he can develop to be a good winger off the right, then fair dues, but because we need someone there.
Listen, his idol's Cristiano. Cristiano started off on the right for Manchester United, following the same footsteps, son. Go for it.
And then turn into a forward.
No, I'm telling you, man, just go straight. Go Cristiano path, bro. And the guy's got it in him, like that mentality, Garnacho's mentality.
I want to give Facundo Pellistri a chance on the right.
I was going to say that as well, yeah. Alright, do you think Greenwood smashes that Getafe is coming back? Be real.
I don't know about January, but I think in the summer he'll come back,
Definitely coming back if he smashes.
100%, because Anthony's not good enough from what I've seen. I think it was 1 full year, so We'll give him another. No, he's got
4 Premier League goals.
6 or Premier League.
Premier League
I don't know. I think in all competitions it was.
He was
6,
the only United
7.
signing to have ever scored in his first 3 Premier League games.
Wow.
I don't know if he's the only.
No, I think Daniel James scored in his first 3 as well.
Chalo.
Something
Esteemed company that he's. There you are. Where's Daniel James now?
No,
That maybe Anthony.
I'll be honest with you. I'll take James right now. You know why? Because I like people that work for the badge. It's not always necessarily about the quality. Don't get me wrong. We need quality at United. Obviously, we've lacked it for years now. Otherwise, we would have been there in the title challenge 1 year.
100%.
But personally, get rid of sorry, we were saying so Anthony's not good enough for it. Sancho's done out here. If Pellistri or Amad Diallo, who's injured at the moment, if they can nail down that right wing, then fair dues. But if Greenwood's on smoke, left foot, right foot, Van Persie vibes, are you mad?
That's what I'm saying. He's on that vibe.
Are you mad? The thing is, he's had a year and a half out of football. It's not going to be easy. We were talking about this 3-4 years out, but even a year and a half out, it's not going to be easy. But
he looks
from what
sharp.
we've seen in those little clips at Getafe, man,
he's a sharp finisher, sharp player.
I think mentally he's prepared for this. And you got to remember the woman that made the accusation, she was there supporting him at
the training session?
unveiling,
Well, obviously, she's his girlfriend, isn't she?
I think she's his wife now, if I'm
Chalo, yeah, good
his
for
baby,
him.
She's a baby mother.
Good on him as well. I hope he does come back to. We don't care. We just hope he goes back to Manchester United.
Everyone deserves a chance. Yeah, we don't know exactly what's happened. We've heard a recording, but apparently it was bits. Either way, it didn't sound good. I 100% agree with that. We don't condone, mistreating women. But the thing is, the guy does deserve a second chance. He's a kid. He's a kid.
Yeah.
How old is he? What, 21?
We've seen footballers with, I don't know, man.
He's a kid. You know what? They need educating, man. Some people need educating. That's what it is as well.
That is true, yeah.
Because, they just get coached to be footballers. But you need to be educated to be a human. Do you know what I mean?
If you go into that type of podcast, we'll be here all night, bro, man. Custom.
Joe Rogan vibe.
You'll see me going Joe Rogan vibe over there. I am the
Hot boxing with Mike Tyson.
Hot boxing with Mike Tyson. Mike's unknown. But yeah, so gone. So, do you think Sancho's leaving in January then? So what's the verdict in January? Let's end on that. Is he going to Saudi?
I think unless he proper goes down to Eric Ten Hag's bed and goes, Papa, Abba, please,
No
please, give me one more chance, Abba, please. I beg you. Give me one more chance.
I think Ten Hag's done him.
If he says that, no. You never know in life, anything can happen. Look,
again, No, again, we're going to that, yeah.
But the thing is, look, if he proper goes begging to Ten Hag and changes his mentality and works, because we know he's got talent. Come on, even he's got some talent.
He's got some.
He can do something. If he can add some aggression and some proper mentality to his game, because he hasn't got nothing at the moment. There's nothing happening up there. Zero IQ, like Mourinho said, innit? If Ten Hag can be his brain...
no chance, no.
Yeah, then this guy can still be a footballer. But personally,
he's done.
I think he's done,
Yeah, I think he's done as well.
I think he's done.
Saudi is probably... You know what? All jokes aside, right? I would want Saudi not to buy him and to make a stand and say, we're not just going to go out and buy any European player. We don't want you as well, do one. Sort your attitude out, son. That would be the ultimate, mate.
Or someone will take him, though.
No, they can take him, but Saudi should do that to him. Because everyone's thinking, if it's not Europe, I'm going Saudi. That's what I'm saying to you. So Saudi should say to him, you know what? We've seen you in Europe, do one. You're not good enough, bye.
I reckon someone in Spain would take a punt on him.
Getafe. Bro, they're your Manchester United feeder club now. I'm telling you, they're Manchester United's feeder club. You got Brighton on the weekend. What's the prediction for that?
Amrabat and Hojlund come in. I think we'll scrape it.
Scrape it. He's more confident off camera, I tell you that now. I promise you that he's more confident.
We'll scrape it.
Off camera. He's way more confident off camera, I promise you.
Hojlund and Amrabat. No, look, we'll finish on this, innit? I think Hojlund's going to bully Dunk or whoever's there at the back. Trust me, the kid.
Dunk!
Who is it?
He's going to bully Dunk, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Have you seen Dunk?
I know he's massive.
Come on, man. Give over some.
Yeah, but this guy's 6'4".
Yeah, he is.
He's a don.
Dunk,
he's
mate.
A little animal.
Dunk's going to have a curry vindaloo the night before.
You never know, man. You never know. And I think Amrabat is going to cover
I'll give you a fiver on this podcast if he bullies Lewis Dunk.
I'll give you nothing if you
Obviously, it's a one-way deal here. Right. I'll give you a fiver if he bullies him. I'm that confident. He's not bullying.
I think he's gonna cause some havoc on Saturday.
No problem.
It is technically tomorrow because we're doing this quite late now.
Yeah,
it's Friday now.
We're here early mornings of Friday morning.
Yeah.
Early mornings of Friday morning. That's how early it is.
He's tired now.
Early hours of Friday morning, right? That's where we are.
It's sleep time soon.
So, right, you got fiver on that, so you'll see that next week.
Yeah.
Next podcast, we'll do a Champions League preview, I think.
Amrabat, just give Amrabat a bit more.
I think
he's gonna be the standout player. Give him some time.
Top G of football. He's landed at Manchester United.
Trust me, he's gonna be the standout player.
The top G landed in. I just said he's the top G.
I'm telling you.
Come on, man.
Who's in their midfield? The new Caicedo. What she's gonna give him?
What about the normal Caicedo?
You know what? Every big signing currently looks shit. Every big signing looks shit.
Other than Bellingham.
Oh yeah, in the Premier League, sorry.
Oh, in the Premier League. Yeah, you're right.
Which big signing has stood out for you? At the bigger clubs?
No. It's not been a good
Like
club.
Rice has been okay.
He's got that winner though now, so...
Yeah, but my grandma could have scored that. I said that in the last pod, man. He had about 4 seconds on the ball. I don't know what they were doing.
You know what?
When you got Maguire and Evans there.
Quickly talking about that goal. I've made this point, but nobody else has. I don't know why. Either I'm weird or not. Why did Johnny Evans turn his back? He don't have to turn his back. It's not a flipping rocket.
You know what it is? We've signed a 36, whatever, 35, 36. I don't know. Don't. You know what? I don't want to say all about that. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's so good.
He did well at United when he was there, understudy to Vida and
that's what he was, isn't it?
But come on,
man, 35 years old.
Yeah, at that age he was an understudy. If he wasn't good enough then, how is he good enough now?
Chalo. Right, remember, stay tuned. Like, subscribe, comment, you know what to do. Get this out there. Thank you very much.
Get off to West Ham, man, Maguire. Get off to West Ham.